Up next, I'm talking to Mike from MYZONE. Nate here from fitnessquipmentcafe.com, and I'm here with Mike from MYZONE. Mate, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, I've covered recently with MYZONE, you've released some fantastic products. One of my favourite products is obviously the display panels, which tie into your heart rate system. So can you tell us, in a nutshell, what is MYZONE all about?
Sure. Essentially, it's based around the club, about giving the member a better experience.
Right.
So that experience, whether that's a CrossFit, whether that's a spin room, whether that's on the main gym floor, we'd be able to provide members with live feedback about their heart rate and their calorie burn as a motivational tool for the members.
Yeah, and it kind of revitalises group fitness, right?
Absolutely. I mean,
it just gives it that different dynamic.
That's right. It's all about creating that experience for the member and that motivational, fun element that does that, but it also ensures that the member is training safely and effectively at the same time.
Right, so the crux of the system is really what's in your hand, isn't it? It's right. The MZ3.
That's right. So this is the MYZONE belt. So the member has their belt. They register for that, which is a cloud-based account. And then essentially they can get that motivational live feedback, whether that's on the cardio equipment, whether that's on a screen like the one behind us in the club, whether that's on their smartphone, they get live feedback.
And I'm not seeing a watch at all, so it's all based on the screen and phone, right?
Yeah, I mean, if people have heart rate watches, we do produce a heart rate watch. But primarily, most members are now training either in the club, in which case you've got a screen like the one behind us, so you're not looking at a watch, or alternatively they're with their smartphone. So the smartphone feedback has been really key, because that's how members want to train.
Yeah, and then they can take away that from the club, right? And then actually have a look at that data. They can also share it with their personal trainer and really create more meaning.
That's right. So as well as the member to being accountable to themselves and having a fun session, the key is all of that information is cloud-based. So all that information then goes straight to the member's app. As you say, they can then connect through the social connector to other members or to their trainer, and therefore that information is available and it becomes a social networking concept.
Yeah, and that's great. So tell us a little bit about some examples of clubs that have really embraced this and it's really working successfully.
Sure. So we have a diverse range. I mean, at the moment in Australia, obviously the boutique clubs, so the functional training and CrossFit and HIIT type studios, the whole small community and small group basis means that MYZONE just fits really well into that model. Really well. Equally at the other end of the scale, we've got big box clubs and even leisure centres, which are very much more focused around and then building a community. So whether the member is actually training in the gym or they use other areas of the centre or other areas of the facility, they can still then get the value and benefit from MYZONE. So it's really quite a diverse application.
It is.
I think one of the keys here at Filex this year, we're doing the launch of our new software. So we've gone back again and looked at our software to make it even more engaging and use that whole concept of gamification to make it fun, take that experience there. We've launched a new app, again based on feedback to enhance, to make that more intuitive. And as you've mentioned, the launch of our smart apparel, so the sports bras and the compression shirts to provide an alternative. So we continue evolving, and where technology allows us, we will continue to make it as intuitive and easy as possible, both for the member and for the operator.
I think that's as a man, I really can't vouch for it that well. The actual bra integration is actually quite handy. I hadn't thought of it for blokes. So have you worn it yourself? Have you tried it?
I have tried it, and I've got to say
not the bra, the shirt.
Well, maybe the key is sometimes it's the perception more about wearing a heart rate strap. We've got over 300,000 users, and the majority of those are women. So actually, it's not as though there's a barrier there.
It's a perceived barrier.
Perception, but equally it gives an alternative. So if someone perceives that it's uncomfortable or inconvenient to try and put the belt on when they're in the club, the fact they can then just clip the module onto their sports bra and the sensors are integrated, it provides that alternative.
Fantastic. Well, that's great. I think that's it. Mike, thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.